Hello, welcome to the Onside Kick. Ricky Whitmer here along with Dave Oster. And we're going to do our first preview of the NBA second round. In this one, our part one, we're going to talk about the Miami Heat playing the Indiana Pacers. Both of these teams beat their opponents respectively in 5 games. You had Miami beating the Knicks in 5. And Dave, you even said it before we recorded the video, New York in Game 4. Cheering like they won the World Series 4 years in a row.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, we got over the hill. And I think Miami was like, you know what, you're going to pay for that a little. And they did kind of put the smackdown on them in Game 5. A little embarrassing.
And I would be honest, Indiana-Orlando, I'm surprised that the Orlando Magic won without Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I was a little impressed. I think they were caught off guard, I'll be honest. The Pacers were like, all right, we got this. And they took it a little for granted. But no, we saw what they could do. I mean, you still had the points coming out. We expected it.
Well, I mean, and that takes us going into the series, which will start Sunday, no matter what, because even if the last series of the first round, Memphis and LA, if that goes to 7, that'll be Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern, then at 3:30 Eastern, round 2 will kick off as Miami and Indiana will play. And I think Indiana just brings, I don't give them, they're not going to beat the Heat.
No.
But they're going to be that tricky team to where they might push it to 6 games. Do not be surprised if they push it to 6 games, but honestly, I only see this series going in 5.
I think it's going to go 6, I'll be honest, because the one thing that the Pacers do have is Hibbert.
Mm-hmm.
And the Heat
presence down low.
Yeah, the Heat really have still no answer for presence down low. And I think Hibbert's been doing really good in the playoffs, obviously pulling in rebounds, putting up points. I think they're going to have to work pretty hard on that. I mean, the Heat, outside shooting team majority. James, it seems like he's become a little more coming forth with going towards the lane. He's passing up on some jumpers, making the drive into the lane. So that's good for him, bad for the Pacers. But I think because of the matchup issues down low, I think the Pacers could pull out 2 wins in the series.
Well, and see, that's the only thing I think advantage-wise that the Pacers have. Because one example I know of, I think it was either Game 4 or Game 5 in New York. It was D-Wade was guarding a New York Knicks player in the post. They go to kick it out to Novak, and I swear, within like a millisecond, D-Wade was already in Novak's face to where he couldn't get that three-pointer up. And we all know, Novak, he's that guy, he's a catch-and-release shooter.
Yeah, he is.
One of the quickest releases I've ever seen in the NBA. So I think perimeter-wise, Granger, George, they're not going to be able to just catch and shoot from the three-point arc. They're going to have to work the ball in to especially their big low presence in Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, and like you said, the whole thing is, okay, definitely big man presence is Pacers, done. Outside shooting, I still give advantage to Heat. I mean, LeBron James and Wade can drop it from anywhere. Bosch still avoids the paint pretty well. Not a great thing, but he makes those
the mid-range jumpers.
The mid jumpers, and I think that's pretty much a neutral zone. But I think the outside shooting James and Wade and Mario Chalmers paying off.
I've been saying this all year. The way you beat the Miami Heat is you force D-Wade and LeBron James to shoot jumpers. Because yes, they are good shooters, but they are going to miss more than they are going to make shots. If you force them to shoot jumpers rather than driving to the lane and either making the basket in the lane or kicking out to Chris Bosh, you have a better chance to beat them. The only question I have for the Pacers is, who are you going to match up on LeBron?
It's going to be a rough one, too. And there is no easy answer. I could see him rotating a couple people in and out, depending on the situation. But, I mean, LeBron's just a freak of nature. Nobody really matches up well with him.
And, like, one guy we haven't even talked about that I feel like wouldn't even match up well with LeBron, David West.
Yeah, again, you're right. The matchup's not there for him. I mean, yeah, he provides a good presence, decent scoring option. But, no. LeBron's going to do his thing, and LeBron's the only person who can stop himself. Okay, the guy mentally, that's the only thing that can stop LeBron James. What they do need to watch out for is the Heat is turnovers. They've been a little loose with the ball, giving up. I think LeBron's averaging about 4 turnovers a game. Wade's not as high, but they need to work on their ball control, definitely. The Pacers could pull away. They're a little bit more safer with the ball, so I'm not afraid because, the Heat were running that really quick pace. We'll steal the ball, go down the court, quick basket. I don't think they're going to be able to pull that as much on the Pacers. But I still have the Heat in 6 safely.
See, I'm gonna say in 5 because I'm gonna give the Pacers a win in Indiana, just because of the kind of atmosphere that you get in whatever that stadium's called. I think it's called the Fieldhouse something, but the stadium in Indiana, there's just this kind of I think of it kind of as a college atmosphere. I'm gonna give them a game. I think Miami though is going to get this series done quickly in 5 because I don't know who is going to match up with LeBron James. You guys tell us what you think down below. How far do you see the series going? Who do you see winning? And also, answer the question that we put out there. Who do you think Indiana should put on LeBron James? Should they put one person, rotate people? And also, don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Onside Kick.